concept in our Shastras for Dharana Shuddhi. So, here Lord is saying, doing the sacrifice, but not with the feeling of ego or pride that I'm sacrificing, not like that, but feeling I should do it. This is my kartavya, this is my duty. So, according to scriptural law, अफलाकांक्षिभिः यज्ञः विधिदृष्टः यः युज्यते यष्टव्यम्, that should be offered by me एव, only इति मनः समाधाय स सात्विकः, having mind fixed like this, that sacrifice is called samadhaya sa sattvikah. That sacrifice is called sattvic sacrifice. So, which is performed according to scriptural laws and by those who expect no reward in return and believe firmly that this is their duty to offer the sacrifice. That is called sattvika sacrifice. Let's see the Rajasic sacrifice. Rajasic yajna. अभिसन्धाय तु फलं दम्भार्थमपि चैव यत् युज्यते भरतः श्रेष्ठ तयज्ञं विद्धि राजसम्. अभिसन्धाय तु फलं दम्भार्थमपि चैव means I will be doing the sacrifice later, but first I am having my drishti on my phala. So abhisandhaya tu phalan dambhartham api chayavayat, for dambha, for showing off. I'm doing the sacrifice, but I want others to see and I want to show that I'm doing this. So that is dambhartham api chayavayat. Ijyate dambhartham api chayava yat ijyate, O Bharata Shrestha, O Arjuna, best of Bharatas, Tayagyam Vidhirajasam, means Sattvic was I was not expecting anything return, and Rajasic is I'm expecting something in return. And in Sattvika there is no show off, but in Rajasika there is show off because that is done for show off only. Dambharthamapi chaivet. But also see, this is not considered as Nikrishtadana. Even you are showing off, even you are clicking pictures. In Corona we had seen so many pictures. They are giving something to some person and they are clicking. That is not certainly best, but that is not bad. You should give something, even that is Rajasika. So giving something, even you have the show off feeling of doing something is always better than doing nothing. So we are not giving anything is not good, but rather giving something. Even you have this feeling, no problem, this is Rajasika Dana. This is not considered as Nikrishta, but Rajasik Dana. So Sattvic Yajna, then Rajasik Yajna. So having the phala in their mind and showing off, dambharthamapi chaive. So that is considered as Rajasika Yajna. Then vidhinam asreshtanam mantrahinam adakshinam shraddha virahitai yajnan tamasam parichakshate. Sacrifice which is not in vidhinam, without keeping the Shastra ordinance, without keeping the Shastra in the mind. Vidhinam, without the ordinance of Shastra. Vidhi I told, which is according to our Shastras, which should be done is Vidhi. So Vidhinam, which should not be done. Vidhinam, there is nothing explained in Veda or in our scriptures, and I'm doing like that. So Vidhinam. Asrashtannam, I'm performing some yajna, I'm performing some homa, and it is not as per our Shastra. Because I'm not seeing that. I'm just doing whatever I want to do. It is written that I should have the mango leaf for that yajna, but saying, okay, it's fine. If I'm not having that, I'm not able to arrange that, I will be using any other leaf. We are the Shastra Vidamutsrijya. We are not following the Shastra. Vidhi we are doing as we want to do. So, Vidhinam Asrashtannam, which in which no food is distributed, means we had done the sacrifice and we had not distributed the prasad. So that is Asrashtannam, means there should be some food. This is in Shastra, see? Mantrahinam, and there is no mantra. These days, we see court marriages, no mantra. Just something is happening. They were just signed and they consider themselves as, yeah, legally we are married. So there is no mantra. Mantras do our mangala. Mantras are for the welfare of us. So mantras actually perform some role. Whenever we are performing some yajna, mantras are there. So it creates some divine environment. It gives some energy to the environment. It gives the energy to us, and it reduces the obstacles in future life. So mantra should be there. And tamasa yajna is there are no mantras. Mantrahinam. Adakshinam. Even the dakshina is not given to the pujari ji or anyone. So adakshinam, which is devoid of gifts. No gifts, no dakshina is given to anyone. Shraddha virahitam. I performed, but okay, I just did it. Because if I was having Shraddha, I must have arranged everything according to the Shastras. But I'm just doing. That is devoid of faith. Shraddha virahitam. I was not having that much faith. Yajna, that sacrifice is called tamasam parishakshate, that is declared to be the tamasic sacrifice. Let's see the three types of tapa now. Satvika, Rajasika and Tamasika. So, Devadvijagaro pragya pujanam shauchamarjavam ब्रह्मचर्यमहिंसा च शारीरन्तपौच्यते. Devadvij Guru Pragya. Deva is gods, deities. Dvija. Dvija is called Brahmana. Why Brahmana is called Dvij here? Because Dvij meaning is two times, born two times. So Brahmana, why Brahmana is called Dvija? Because once everyone is born, okay, fine. But when Upanayana Samskar happens, then Brahmana is called that it has born another time. Because all the Shuddhikaran happens and all the Prakriya happens. So at that time, Brahmana is called, he is newborn now, newly born. So that's why Brahmana is called Dvija. So Deva, Dvija, if you remember in first chapter, Duryodhana has called Dronacharya Dvijottama. Why Dvijottama? Because he is reminding him that you are a Brahmana and you are here. So he is reminding you should not have those Brahmana qualities now. That Karuna, that compassion, that love for the Pandavas. If you are Brahmana, that's fine, but you are in my army. So you should have favor for me. So that's why he's reminding, even you are Brahmana, Dvijashrestha, Dvijottama, but you should not have those qualities in this Ranabhumi, in this battlefield. So Dvija, Deva, Dvija, Guru, teachers, Pragya, the wise people who are having Jnana. So Pragya, Prakrishtaya Jnana means scholarly people. So Pragya, Pujanam, their pujan, their worship, and Shaucham, the purity, Arjavam. Arjavam means we say uprightness. Means I am as you are seeing me, means I'm not having any chal, any kapat, or any wrong things, bad things in my mind, or no, I'm not having all those feelings. If you ask me something, I will be answering straightforward, not like in bad manner. whatever. I will be telling you as it is. I will not be hiding it. I will not be I will not be telling you the things means just rounded. No, I'm not telling you everything clearly. So that is Arjavam. Then Brahmacharya Mahimsa. Brahmacharyam. The following that Brahmacharya, not having any kama vasana, not having those feelings. So Brahmacharyam, ahimsa, the non-violence, and not just by the actions, but also by the mind and by the actions. Actions, manasa vacha karmana, by the speech, by the actions, and from the mind also. So ahimsa cha sharirantapa uchyate. That is the austerity of our body. Shariratapa. Let's see. The Vangmayantapa. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam tarihitanchayat swadhyayamyasananchaiva vangmayantapa uchyate. Anudvegakaram vakyam means speaking the words which are causing no agitation. Anudvegakaram vakyam, a speech which is not disturbing anyone. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam, the truthfulness. Priyahitam, the pleasant and beneficial for others. So priya, pleasant. It should be pleasant when we are speaking something. So people should love it. People should not hate it. Whenever he comes, he just speaks wrong, he just speaks negative. So they start disliking it. So Priyahitam, always praise others, not all the time extra praising others. No. Praise the good qualities in them, not always finding the faults. Whenever you see others, this is also a great quality, praising. And the person who praises everyone, they become beloved to everyone. Everyone starts loving them. So learn how to praise others, how to praise their good qualities. So anudvegakaram vakyam satyam prahitancha swadhyayabhyasananchaiva. Swadhyaya and abhyasananchaiva. The practice of the Vedas, the study of the Vedas, and also the practice of our Shastras. This is the Vangmayan Tapa Uchyate, the austerity of speech. Means when we are reading Gita, when we are chanting the Gita shlokas, when we are attending the Vivation, whenever we are reading the commentaries. So, like that, this is called the austerity of Vangmayam, the speech. The Vangmayan Tapa. So, it is not just waste and it is not just for ourselves, it is also the Vangmayan Tapa, considered in Shastra also. Reading more and more the Shastras. Then Manasantapa. First was Sharirantapa, then Manasikata, then Vangmayantapa, now Manasantapa. So Manaf Prasada Saumyatvam Maunamatma Vinigraha Bhavasam Shuddhiritita Tapo Manasamuchyate. Manaf Prasadaha, the cheerfulness of our mind. Means we see some people, they are always happy, they are so happy. So manaf prasadaha, saumyatvam, the gentleness. We see some people and we just love them by seeing only their face, their body. And they're so, we say, so saumya and so cute. So, that shalinta on their face, that gentleness on their face and in their body language. So that is manaf prasadaha, saumyatvam, that gentleness, maunam, also the silence, that self-control. That means when I want to speak, I will be speaking. When I don't need to speak, I will not be speaking. And I am practicing that mauna. I'm not all the time speaking only. Some people follow that on Nirjala Ekadashi. They will be having mauna. They will they will just take full day mauna and they will not speak a word. So that is mauna. That is also manasa tapa. Maunam, because it is not easy in this word, in this Kali Yuga, not speaking a single word. That is so tough. So Maunam, Atma Vinigraha, that self-control, Bhava Sanshuddhi, purity of nature. This iti, Yetat iti, this tapaha manasam uchyate. This austerity is called mental austerity. Tapo manasam uchyate. So, cheerfulness of mind, gentleness, calmness, and Atma Vinigraha, self-control, Bhava Sanshuddhi, purity of thoughts, are called the austerity of mind. Let's see the 17th shloka. Now, threefold Shraddha, the types of that divine faith. Shraddhaya paraya taptan tapastत्रिविधन्नरैः फलाकाङ्क्षिभिर्युक्तैः सात्विकं परिचक्षते. Shraddhaya paraya taptan tapastत्रिविधन्नरैः. Shraddhaya, with the faith, paraya, highest faith, taptam, practiced, tapa, austerity, trividhan, that is threefold. Naraihi, by the men, threefold austerity is being performed with the faith. Phalakankshibhi, desiring no fruit, yuktaihi, satvikam parichakshate, that is declared to be satvika. When that threefold austerity is undertaken with the supreme faith, with the Shraddha. See, Shraddha is very important. Even that is Sattvika, there is no Shraddha, so that will not be considered as Sattvika. So when that threefold austerity is undertaken, performed with the supreme faith by the people who do not have that, who do not desire any after result, after performing that, they do not desire any result and they are self-controlled, they speak of it as the born of Shraddha. Now, Lord told about the Shraddha. Let's see. That is Sattvika. सत्कारमानपूजार्थं तपोदम्भेन चैव यत् क्रियते तदिह प्रोक्तं राजसञ्चलमध्रुवम्. Satkaramaanapujartham, with the object of gaining good reception. Satkaramaanapujartham means doing some tapa for satkara, mana, pujartham means someone should worship me, someone should praise me, someone should attend me, and someone should give me honor. So like that. So satkara, mana, pujartham, tapa, performed sacrifice, dambhena chaivayat, with dambha, with the feeling of show off. Kriyate tad proktam, that is being done by the person for satkara, mana, pujartham, with dambha, to show off. Tad iha proktam, that is called rajasam, that austerity is called rajasika, and that is unstable and transitory. Adhruvam. That rajasam is chala adhruvam, means the fruit gained by that yajna is never be eternal. That will be unstable. That we got the fruit and that will go off. And that is adhruvam also. That is not going to stay forever. So that is rajasika tapa. Let's see the tamasika also. मूढग्राहेणात्मनो यत्पीडया क्रियते तपः परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्. The tapa, the austerity performed with foolish mudhagrahena atmano yat, out of the foolish notion, mudhagrahena means with that mood feeling, with that foolish feeling, mudhagrahena atmano, with that foolish, from that foolish person, mudhagrahena atmano yat, which austerity is pidaya kriyate tapaha. They are torturing themselves. They are thinking that they are performing some sacrifice, but that is never considered as sacrifice. They think that yes, I'm torturing my body. I will not be eating. I have given this example before also. I will not be eating anything for 3 days. I will be keeping that deepak on my hand and I will be doing the tapa because I want some fruit. No, I cannot torture myself until it is written in Shastra that if you perform this, you will get the fruit. No, we can't do that. And I am hitting myself, I'm slapping myself, I'm saying that I'm performing some yajna. I'm doing the tapa, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Whatever you say, that will never be considered as tapa. So, by the foolish people, this is performed, that tapa is performed by torturing them. They are just torturing themselves and they are thinking that they're performing some tapa. No, that is not. So, parasya utsadanartham va, for the purpose of destroying others also. Sometimes we do some tapa, kill someone, or to harm someone else. Mm, something should happen, then some money loss or some health loss, something comes in our mind, I don't know. So whenever we are angry with someone or some enemy comes in front of us or someone has harmed us so much, we should think that this was my karma. I had done some bad karma in some life and I'm getting that back. But we start thinking, no, I always do good. I'm worshipping Lord so much, and this is happening with me. I am getting this result. Oh Lord, you just destroy that person. Or if Lord is not doing anything because everyone is equal to Lord, then what we do? We use Tantra Sadhana, we will do some tapas, but I will destroy that person. I wanna just, you will go from here or something will happen you. So we go in that much asuri vritti. That starts. So Lord is saying, Parasya sadhanartham va, to harm others, for destroying others purposely. For that also, if we are performing some tapas, that is called tamasika. Tamasam parichakshate. Tat tamasam udahritam. That tamasam, that tapa is called tamasa udahritam. That is declared as tamasika tapa. See, Lord is not saying you should not do this. Lord has told us this is in this category, this is in this category, this is in this category. Now you choose what you want to follow. Now let's see. Lord in next 3 verses mentions the threefold division of charity. The dana. Dhatavyamitī yaddanam dīyatenupakārine deshe kāle ca patre ca taddanam satvikam smritam. A gift, charity, which to one, datavyam, who needs no, where no return is expected. Let's see one by one. That is more suitable to me. Going word by word. Datavyam. I feel it should be given. This is my duty. Datavyam. This is my duty. With that feeling, I should give. So datavyam. Datavyam means this is my duty and I should make some donation. I should do some charity and this is my duty. So having that feeling and then making that. Sudatavyam iti yaddanam, having that feeling and then doing some dana, diyate anupakarine, means after giving that, I'm expecting nothing in return. But what happens with us whenever we give something to someone, and if in return that person talks to us in bad manner after 1 month or 1 year even, or he just does something wrong, or something happens which we didn't like from that person because we had done something for that person, so we start expecting why he talked me like that in that manner. I had done so much for him, so I was expecting something in return. I made some, I helped some poor person, and now I am expecting that person to be my dasa, my slave for all the time. It won't happen. And if that person says something or um, uses some loud voice with us, we start thinking, why he is doing like that? I expect you should behave like a slave in front of me. Why? Because I had helped some time to that person. How? That is expectations. Lord is saying diyate anupakarine, means we should not expect anything in return. Anupakarine. Uh, diyate is given anupakarine, one who does not, one who does no service. I don't want anything in return. Means I had helped you, now I forgot. I will not be expecting anything in return. So diyate anupakarine, then deshe kale cha patre cha taddanam satvikam smritam. And this is very important. Deshe kale cha patre cha. Whenever making, whenever helping someone, or whenever we're making some charity, making some donations, so take care of this. Deshe kale cha patre cha. We should see the desha, the time. The deshe kale. We should see the place, deshe kale, the time. Patrecha, the person should also be worthy. So deshe kale cha patrecha. Like someone will ask how we can get to know this is right time or not, this is right place or not. When Corona time came, people helped others. In India, at least, no one had died with hunger. This is the beauty of India. This is the rich culture the Indian people are carrying still. So, Deshe Kale Chapata, that was the correct place, right time, and right people also we found. And in Gita Pariwar also, I also joined Gita Pariwar like you only before 12 years ago. So, we have seen in Gita Pariwar, no one asks for donation. We don't have even donation button, and no one is asking for anything, and everyone is thinking that this is Lord's work. Some 4 or 5 people, they are just running this organization, or someone want to donate something, so even they ask 2 or 3 times, then they are getting the account number for making the donation. So we should know that this organization is not doing the work for the donations. And this time, so many NGOs, they are just they are showing so much work. They are doing just this much work, and they are having so much funds from the governments also. They are just completing the files. So we should, whenever making donation, see this NGO or this organization is trustworthy or not. I should make the donation or not. I should have that faith or not. So that is my responsibility, spending my money in at a good place. So Datavyam, having the feeling that donation should be made by me, this is my duty, Diyate Anupakarane, not expecting anything in return. Correct place, right time, and right person, means right person, trustworthy people. Yatad danam, that danam is called Satvikadana. Tad danam, Satvikam Smritam, you should consider that dana as Satvikadana. यत्तु प्रत्युपकारार्थं फलमुद्दिश्य वा पुनः दीयते च क्लिष्टं तद्दानं राजसं स्मृतम्. Yattu karartham means having the feeling I am doing something for you. Yet to pratyupakarartham with a view to receive something in return. Pratyupakarartham means I am helping you. Now you should behave correctly, not just asking for money in back. In future you will be helping me, not like that. That is one thing, but also having all the expectations with that person, that comes under this pratyupakarartham. So yattu pratyupakarartham phalam uddishya, something wishing in return and having the fruit in mind, uddishya, looking for that fruit. Punaha diyate cha pariklishtam means I am giving but not instantly. I will be shouting on that person, look, keep it, like that. I'm throwing that and not with the respect I'm giving that. So, diyate cha parikrishna. So that is Taddanam Rajasam Smritam. That Danam should be considered as Rajasic Danam. Adeshakale Yaddanam Apatrebhyascha Diyate Asatkratam Avagyatan Tattamasamudahritam. Adeshakale, at a wrong place and time. Yaddanam, which dana, Apatrebhyascha, the unworthy people. I'm seeing the people in front of me, other my relatives are with me, and I'm seeing that this is not correct person, this is not the right time also. But for showing off, I am giving them. You just keep it. So with that feeling also, and for showing off, and not a right time, not to the right people. So adeshakali yaddanam apatrebhyascha diyate. They are not the patra. Someone was asking for the money and I give, and they went somewhere and they started drinking. That was my fault. I should have checked. That's why instead of giving money, you should give them food and buy them food, not just giving them the money. No. So, apatrebhyascha diyate asatkratam avagyatam, without respect, satkritam. Avagyatam, with insult, not just without respect, also with insult. Tat danam, tat tamas samudaharatam, that dana is considered as tamas dana. Now Lord has explained all these three types of dana. Whatever mistakes we do in these, performing sacrifices, performing austerity, and while doing the dana, so what should be done to rectify our errors? So let's see from the 23rd shloka. Om tat saditi nirdesho brahmanastrividha smitaha brahmanastina vedascha yagyascha vihitah pura. Om tat saditi nirdesho. Om tat sat. This has been declared to be the full designation of Brahma, Brahmanas Trividha Smritaha. With these three words, we remember that Brahma. Brahmanastena Vedascha. From that only, or from that Om only, Brahmana, all the Brahmanas, all the Vedaha, all the Yajna, all the Yajna, all the sacrifices also, Vihita Pura. All the sacrifices also created from that only. Pura, that is so old. So explaining the Om here. तस्मादोमित्युदाहृत्य यज्ञदानतः क्रिया प्रवर्तन्ते विधानोक्ताः सततं ब्रह्मवादिनाम्. तस्मात्, therefore, Om iti udahritya, uttering this word Om, yajna dana tapah kriyaha, the acts of the sacrifice, making the donation, that doing the charity, and also the austerity, pravartante, they begin from there. So whenever doing something, we start with the Om. Om Vishwasmai Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Vashatkaraye Namaha. So Vishnu Sahasranam, Ram Raksha, or any mantra, any sutra, everything starts from Om only. So Tasmadomityudahate Yajnana Tapakriya Pravartante Vidhanoktas Satatam Brahmavadinam. So here Lord says everything starts, everything begins with that only. Vidhanoktaha, as it is told in the scripture, Satatam, always by the students of Brahmavadina, students of who are studying about the Brahman, means who are studying the scriptures, the students of scriptures, yes. तदित्यनभिसन्धाय फलं यज्ञतपक्रियाः दानक्रियाश्च विविधाः क्रियन्ते मोक्षकाङ्क्षिभिः. With the initial use of the word tat sat, tat iti abhisandhaya means having that tat in mind and performing anything and thinking that everything is for that Brahman only, for that tat only. Tat iti abhisandhaya phalai yajna tapah kriyaha dana kriyascha vividhaha, acts of gifts and vividhaha, various austerity sacrifices are performed by the seekers of liberation. Kriyante mokshakankshibihi. Now let's see the 26th shloka. He explained the third name, Sat. Om. Om. We start everything with the Om. Then Tat. We have that Brahman in the mind, that everything is for him. And then Sat. Sat is everywhere, the ultimate existence. So sadbhave sadhubhave cha sadityetat prayujyate prashaste karmani tatha sachabdah parthayujyate. The word sat is used in the sense of existence, absolute existence, and sadityetat prayujyate prashaste, auspicious karmani, in all the auspicious acts. In all the auspicious acts, tat sat shabdaha, that sat word is used, O Partha yujyate, that is being used in all the good karmas, all the auspicious karmas. Then yajne tapasidane cha sthiti saditi chochyate karma chaiva tadarthiyanye sadityeva abhidiyate. So yajne tapasidane cha, in all the sacrifices, in all the austerity, in all the gifts, dane cha sthitihi sat iti chochyate, means in everything sthitihi sat, that existence is there. Sthiti saditi is that is called sat, means in everything the sthiti, the steadfastness in sacrifice, in the austerity, in the charity are called the sat, as also any action for the sake of supreme karma chaiva tadarthiyam, doing any karma for that supreme sadityeva vidiyate, that is called for sat only. That everything is performed for sat. Let's see the last shloka. Ashraddhaya hutan dattan tapastaptam kratan chayat asadityuchyate partha na chatat pretyano iha. Whatever ashraddhaya, without faith, whatever sacrificed, tattam, and whatever is given, tan, and whatever austerity is being performed, tattam, whatever is practiced, kritam, whatever is performed, like giving something, performing the austerity, doing that without faith, and yet whatever is done like that, that is asat, iti uchyate. That is not even considered as sat, that is not considered as good. O Partha, not, and tat pretya, hereafter, nacha tat pretya no iha, O Arjun, it is of no avail here or hereafter. You will not get anything out of it in this world or after this world also. We are not going to get anything out of that. Let's see the Pushpika. ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे श्रद्धात्रयविभागयोगो नाम सप्तदशोऽध्यायः। Thus, with Om Tat Sat, the names of Lord in the Upanishads of Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of Brahma, the Supreme, and the science of Yoga, and the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, the 17th discourse is designated the Yoga of Devotion and of the Threefold Faith. The 17th chapter has completed. Let's do 1 minute Sankirtana. Remember the Lord in front of us. He is listening us. Then we will move towards the question answer session. हरि शरणं 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 गोपाल कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
What a learning session that was, Didi, with nuggets of wisdom for the betterment of our lives. I think our spiritual journey will be so much enhanced if we are able to imbibe and follow even some of the teachings in our lives sooner than later. We definitely need to strengthen our resolve to continue on this wonderful spiritual journey. Not only that, we need to help others to start their journey by sharing the website link of Geeta Pariwar, which is www.learngeeta.com, and taking the Geeta Jayanti Mahotsav to our communities, details of which is available in our site geetajayanti.com. Also, please remember that the Aao Geeta Sevi Bane program in Hindi starts at 8:30 p.m. today and scheduled at the same time on 8th of December in English. Please do not miss this golden chance to offer your seva on the lotus feet of Paramatma. We now request sadhaks to please raise their hands and, if possible, switch on their video cameras to ask questions to Rupal Didi. Do we have any questions? I believe the session was so engrossing and enlightening that we don't seem to have questions today. Yes, Devendra Sahuji.
Yes, Devendra ji, please ask.
Devendra Sahuji, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna Devendra ji.
After going through the chapter, I am with my experience, little experience since the childhood. What we see that very rare occasions visible when this type of things are done. And every time we wish for something and do it, we wish for show purpose and we advertise it and we go for it. We are saying that we are doing dharma, dana, whatever it is. But since my childhood, I'm seeing that it is in the declining trend. In my childhood, if anybody is calling for having food with them, then they were asking what is the reason. But nowadays, if you are inviting, then people are thronging to that place. These people is given danam for showing it. The others are also coming with the gifts. That is also for show purpose only. Then that way it is going on. That's it, madam. Just in reality, it is becoming difficult. But so Samaj is running, it is there. I am not saying that it is not there.
They have some issue at her end.
I think Didi is facing some network issue. She's back. Didi, we are not able to hear you. I guess we'll give her a minute.
Yes, Ruby Didi, we all can join the Gita Sevi session now, if there are no questions.
Yes,
Okay.
we just let us wait for a minute if Didi comes back, and then we can probably move forward with our.
Said that we have to join Gita Sevi program.
That is at 8:30, Didi.
Yeah,
This is
but
8 o'clock now.
session has started. If there are no questions, then we can join now.
There, Didi is back.
Yeah, I'm saying if there are no questions, then we can join now because session has
Yes.
already started.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll end the session now, and towards that, I would request the prayers to be taken by Manisha Hurkat ji from Rajasthan, who currently resides in Navi Mumbai. Manisha ji is a homemaker whose interest lies in spirituality. Having joined Geeta Pariwar in September 2022, her interest has led her to give seva in various departments such as technical assistant, trainer, GC, adder, super adder, monitoring, calling, content sharing, and so on and so forth. She is a true example for this other session of what we can do. Manisha ji, please proceed with the prayers.
Thank you, Didi. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishna Vande Jagadgurum. Thank you.
Thank you, Manisha ji, for the prayers so beautifully. We will now conclude the session with chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa and hope to have you back next week for another enlightening Vivechan session. And please join the Aao Geeta Sevi Bane session. I'm sure it's going to make big changes in your lives. Jai Shri Krishna.
Krishna Didi, I am playing Gita Jayanti video and then Hanuman Chalisa.
Yes.
हितं मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजीमान् नमस्कुरु मामे वैष्यसि सत्यन्ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः इदं ते न तपस्काय न भक्ताय कदाचन न च शुश्रूषवे वाच्यं न च मायोऽभ्यसूयति य इमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वैष्यत्य संशयः
चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन वसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Krishna Didi.